15 years later. It was like 7. All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Tactical Pineapple Rides. Hoping everything sounds a little bit better today. Made some adjustments to the microphone. I do listen to everything you guys say, all the feedback you have. Take everything into consideration. Try to make things better. So, with that said, today I'd like to discuss a little something different, something that not a lot of people in the gun industry talk about, but kind of like, who are our allies? Like, we all know, there's the group of people who claim to be Second Amendment advocates, who want to be part of the organization, part of the group, part of everybody who just supports it, but once they open their mouth, we all know they're kind of against it. So, Second Amendment in and of itself is pretty self-explanatory. I think we all know what it is. So, we all know what the Second Amendment is, right? So, the militia being necessary to the free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Without going too far into details, I think we all know what the definition of this really means. We all know that private citizens actually held better arms back in those days than the government did. So there was no standing army. The citizenry were the ones who actually had the guns, they had the weapons, they were the ones who prepared America in defense, right? So that's why the militia was necessary to the security of a free state, right? But who are our allies, really? Our allies in the motorcycle clubs are pretty huge, and MC and club culture is really unique in the fact that it is a brotherhood, and the value systems and beliefs and everything all kind of go along with the club life and also with military life. So there's a structure, there's a sergeant at arms, there's a president, there's people that you answer to, there's a hierarchy of rules, there's all that shit. So it's really interesting if you think about it, in a sense of like, who are the military individuals coming back? Do they belong to clubs? Do they have those shared belief systems? And one of those belief systems tends to be the Second Amendment. So if you go, number one, I will say this: if you go to a bike club or a motorcycle club house, do not carry your weapon. Number one, if you don't know MC culture and you don't know the rules, you probably shouldn't be going to MCs and hanging out at clubhouses, shit like that. But maybe, down in the comments section, you can go ahead and leave a comment down there if you'd like me to do a little video, kind of like a primer on clubhouse rules and how do you interact with MCs and people of the culture. I'm not a patch. I'm not now, nor have I ever been a patch. I just was raised around the culture, raised around the life. And I can draw on some people who do have patches within organizations. So the majority of people who are, a part of the motorcycle culture are actually very patriotic individuals. There's a reason Harley Davidson is associated so heavily with America. Why so many, Harley shirts, stuff like that. The clothing, the apparel, the things you see people wear are associated with America. Hell, Open Road Harley Davidson, which we went by earlier, they actually sell grunt style equipment, their apparel. Now, I have my own qualms with grunt style, but that's neither here nor there. The counterculture and whether how they're demonized doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Most of the individuals in motorcycle culture are aware of the demonization that we face. People look at a vest on motorcycle patches and shit like that, and they look down on us, right? They believe we're all criminals, or we're gonna steal from them. I'm like, I've honestly met some of the most giving, caring individuals on a motorcycle. So, and that's including people with diamond patches, club colors, MCs, bottom rockers. They can be outlaw bikers and still do more for the communities than 90% of citizens, in daily life. So I give a lot of credit to, clubs that get out and do stuff. And for the most part, literally, there's a reason they call them one percenters, right? So one percenters are the outlaw clubs, are the ones who stand outside of the law. They have their own structures. They don't really care about societal norms. But they only make up 1% of the bikers. But the majority of people are classified within that 1%. If you put a patch on your back, or you don't have to. there's a whole structure to how things work and operate. So most bikers know that we're demonized. People look down on us. They think that we're fucking weird people, that we're not, upstanding citizens, or we're always out for no good. It's not the truth. Like, the majority of us are just out for a ride, right? We're just out to have a good time, enjoy the scenery, have, just that companionship of other riders, or even just the freedom and quiet of the open road. So, a lot of people don't realize this, like, doing a motovlog is pretty difficult, for me especially, because I'm giving up my time with myself on the bike, my quiet time, to actually, do this and record this for you guys. And I actually want to do that because, number one, it's going to force me to get out and ride more. I need to get out and do this and have a good time with you guys, have these conversations. But I also need to get out and ride because I enjoy the freedom that riding brings, right? There's just certain things that can't replace the feeling of being out on an open road, letting the wind hit you, Obviously I wear a full face helmet. It's not like the wind rushing through my hair or anything fucking gay like that, but, it is really just a freeing experience. So yeah, I mean, like this, you get to do this stuff, head to the lake and just see what's going on, see the duck down in the water, and it's freeing. But that's something that I give up to, hang out with you guys and have these conversations. And at the end of the day, I wouldn't trade it for nothing. So, and it's the same as my Second Amendment rights. I'm not looking to trade that for anything. And anybody who wants to come take them, they can do so. I'm not giving it up for any reason whatsoever. So, if people think about motorcycle clubs, you wouldn't think of them as 2A allies, because most people think of them as outlaws or felons or this or that. I've literally been asked, like, well, where do bikers, where did they get their guns from? I'm like, the fucking store, just like everybody else. Like, if it's illegal for you to own or possess a firearm, it's illegal for you to own or possess a fucking firearm. So yeah, so MC culture, MCs, motorcyclists, people on bikes, and they are your ally. A lot of them. Too many people think that we're just all a bunch of thugs and outlaws and everything like that. But if you're part of the group and the organizations and part of the culture, you know who we are. You know what we're about. And we don't fucking mince words, right? We're open, we're honest, we don't fuck around. But at the end of the day, we are Second Amendment advocates. We believe in self-protection. We don't call the cops for shit. We are going to do what needs to be done in defense of ourselves and those we love. outlaws are allies, honestly, a lot of cops, man, like, people rag on the cops and say, man, they're gonna come take your shit. I know a lot of local police officers. If that order comes down for them to come take your guns, they're not coming to get them, man. Um, they're gonna give you a heads up that, hey, we were given an order, we walked off the job, just so you know, prep up. So it's very good, if you can, to head out and get to know your local police officers, right? Um, Too many times we just say, well, they're just a bunch of dickheads, and we're not gonna fucking, hang out with them because, they're cops, right? Well, cops are people, man. Cops are no different than any of us. Uh, they got a job to do, and they all have their own moral standards and their own lines where they can't just be pushed past it. Um, you know, a lot of people just say, well, you're a bootlicker, you're a bootlicker. Well, you can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me, but, like, I know people on both sides of the law, like, especially with the motorcycle clubs and stuff like that. Like, I know individuals who are police officers. I know individuals who are outlaw motorcycle, riders. Not saying any club affiliate, but just saying, like, they literally call themselves outlaws. Um, but at the end of the day, like, those two individuals will come together and fight for a cause if it's right. Like I said, guys, I don't know. I just want to get out here, have these conversations with you, have a little bit of fun. Like I said, get out on the motorcycle some more. You can help drive the content. What do you want to hear? Like, do you want me to just talk about, gun news? Do you want me to talk about motorcycle culture? You want me to talk about whatever? I'll talk about it, man. Like, get down in the comment section, leave a comment. Don't forget already, too, if you haven't, to hit that like button, subscribe, notification bell, all that happy horse shit. Everything does help us out a little bit. I just love the look that, cops give you. Well, look at this motherfucker, he got a GoPro on his face. He probably do something stupid, probably. Like, not really. Like, I got a cruiser, bro. I got a family at home, 2 kids. Wear a full face helmet for a reason. Like, not looking to do anything stupid. Anyways, guys, I don't know. I appreciate, you guys stopping by, hitting that like button, sharing this video out, do the subscribe stuff, all those little things with the bells and the ding dongs and whatever. Yeah, I said ding dong. Like I said, let me know what you want to hear me talk about, guys. If it's something in the news, you just want me to keep talking about the news, I'll do that. You guys want me to talk about motorcycle culture, you want me to talk about the bike. I know Operator Tony said he wants me to do a motovlog setup video, and Tony, I'll do that once we get the fucking vlog set up right. Obviously, we're still working on all that stuff, so, but, I'll get these videos edited out pretty quickly. I'll get better at that, too, adding the face cam, which looks like it's jumping around pretty bad here. I may have to try something different, but, like I said, I just try to use what I got and make things work. Crank it up here and take it on home, boys. Stay safe. Ride, shiny side up.